Hi, welcome to today's class. So this is going to be a 45-minute class, just a lovely flow class with a bit of a focus on inversions. So we'll be doing some upside downy stuff, which you don't have to do, and I'll always give options for alternatives that you might want to try instead of, for instance, shoulder stand or a modified headstand. So give it a go, have fun, enjoy yourself. If you enjoy the class, let me know in the comment section. If you like it, give me a like and maybe subscribe to my channel. Have fun. Bye-bye. And get moving. Get ready to go upside downy, but in modified ways as well. Have your props nearby and just come to lying down. You can have the knees bent or the legs extended or the soles of the feet together, knees wide. You choose your option here. Tuck your shoulder blades a little bit in underneath you. Relax the tops of the shoulders, relax the hips, and focus on the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Release the shoulders down. On your next inhale, pull your belly button up and in as you inhale. Keep it engaged as you exhale. Deep inhale, keep that core engaged. And exhale, keeping that belly button pulling up and in. On your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead, fingertips to the ceiling. Bring the knees together if your knees are separate, and then bend the knees in, feet flat on the floor. Lower your arms out to the side as you exhale. Engage the core as you inhale, bringing the arms back up. This time, lower both knees, one out to each side as the arms come out. Inhale, bringing arms and knees back up, pointing to the ceiling. Slowly lower it down with control. And inhale, coming back up. Releasing down and inhaling up. Keep the arms where they are and just bring the knees over the hips, feet level with the knees. Same action. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower the arms, lower the knees out wide. Inhale, bringing everything back up. Exhale, knees go wide, arms go wide. And inhale, coming back up. One more time. Slowly lower out the knees and the arms, and then bringing them back up with your breath. Now extend one leg and then bring the knee in. Extend opposite leg, bring the knee in. We're going to do opposite leg and opposite arm. Reach the arm long, point the toe, and coming back in. Releasing the other arm and the other leg, and bringing it in. And you can stay with one arm and an opposite leg at a time. Or if you want to deepen this, you can do both legs, both arms. And then bringing them back in. You choose what feels good for your back. Use that core as you extend and as you come back in. And we'll just do a couple more. Take care of your lower backs. And when you've done the last one, hug the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze, a little rock from side to side. Cross your feet at the ankles and bring yourself up to seated pose, crossing your legs in your comfortable seat pose. And just release the flesh from underneath your sits bones. Having your hands on resting on your knees. Take a deep breath in as you grow your spine. And as you exhale, pull the tops of the shoulders down. Deep breath in, pull belly button up and in. And as you exhale, turn head over one shoulder. Inhale to center and exhale over the other shoulder. Inhaling in and then starting to come forwards, coming as far forward as it feels comfortable. Drop your chin to your chest and then slowly lead back with the lower back. Hold on to the knees. Lift the head, looking up as you slowly bring yourself forward. Seated cat and cow. Drop chin to chest and coming back, pull belly up and in as you arch your lower back. And then looking up, coming forwards. Drop chin to chest, coming back, pull belly button up and in, and then bringing yourselves up to a neutral spine. Just bring your fingertips in front of you and start to walk them forwards. Pause, get your hands flat on the floor. Our little shake, our little rock from side to side, and walk the hands further forward still. Another little rock from side to side. Creep those fingertips as far as they will go and then lower your chin to your chest, holding here. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower the forearms and elbows to the mat and just fold forward as far as is comfortable, holding here. On your next inhale, lift head and elbows, walking those hands back, bring your hands either side, fingers forward, uncross your legs, and lifting up to a reverse tabletop. Squeeze those butt cheeks, holding here. Keep lifting the hips, keep pushing the feet into the mat for another 3, another 2, another 1, and bringing the bottom down. Crossing at the ankles and rolling over to all fours or bringing the feet to one side and taking your tabletop pose, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and just lower the belly and then pushing up chin to chest. Inhale to your cow, arch your lower back, and exhale to your cat. Inhale your drishti, your gaze is between your hands, and exhale your gaze is between your legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. And then bring yourselves to a neutral pose. Tuck your toes and coming up to our first down dog of the day. So you can pedal your legs out. So a down dog is like a half inversion. So you're focusing on pushing your chest closer to your thighs, lifting the hips, and maybe lowering the heels, looking for that upside down V shape. And then look towards your hands, soften in the knees, walk yourself up to the top of the mat, big toes touch, heels apart, in a deep fold, trying to get your legs as straight as you can. Inhale the arms out wide and bring them together behind you. Extending arms long and arms coming up and over as your nose comes towards your knees. And just pause here, maybe give your head a nod, a shake, holding here. And then keeping your palms together, use your arms as a lever, push into the feet to slowly roll upright. Arms coming down past your butt cheeks as you lift your head up, looking up. Release the hands and coming to your standing pose, Tadasana. Big toes together, heels apart, arms by your sides. Bring the shoulders forward and up, back and down. Rolling them up and exhale down. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Left hand stays by your side as your right arm reaches up and folding one way. Inhale to lift, circle the arms, and exhale, other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming upright, recenter yourself, placing the toes down, pushing into your feet. Lift the kneecaps, fronts of the thighs, heels are slightly apart. Bringing your arms out and up, looking up to the hands, turning the palms and swan dive. Hands either side of the feet, look between your knees. Halfway lift on the inhale, hands on your shins, pull the shoulders away from the ears, neck is long. And exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back, taking your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Inhaling to your baby cobra. Push to the knees, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Pedal the legs out again here. Get that nice hamstring and calf stretch in. And then left foot stays down, right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forwards, shifting weight forward, step, sweep, or take hold behind the heel, bring that foot forwards. Step the left foot forwards into your fold. Inhale, arms out wide, bringing them behind you. Extend those arms nice and long as you come into a deep fold. Your drishti, your gaze is between your knees. Your legs are extending as straight as they will go. Give the head a nod, a shake. And then release the hands down. Reversing your swan dive as you inhale, lifting them up, pull belly button up and in. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms out and up, maybe a back bend. And exhale, swan dive, nose towards knees. Inhale, halfway lift, long neck. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, step the right foot back, taking your plank. Lower the knees. Hug your rib cage with your elbows as you lower chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra, pushing to knees, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep, step, or move the foot between your hands, and right foot joins it, toes touch, heels apart. In your fold, pausing here. Inhale the arms out wide, interlace them behind you. Extending arms long, coming to a deep fold here. Give your head a nod, a shake, release the neck. Straighten the arms, see if you can bring them a little bit further over. And then release the hands down. On your inhale, reversing that swan dive, lifting up, looking up, and hands to heart center. Inhaling out and up, and exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and step or jump back to your plank. Pausing for a moment in your plank. Walk the toes in, push the heels away. Rotate elbow creases forward. Squeeze the kneecaps. Pull your belly button up and in. And then slowly, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. As you lower to the mat, coming to a hover, pause in your hover. And then inhaling cobra or up dog, lifting the knees if you're in up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Give those legs a good pedal. And then right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step, or move it between your hands. Coming up, warrior two. To your tightrope. Front heel intersecting back foot. Shoulders over hips as arms reach out. And then bending, straightening, sinking deep into your warrior two. Make sure you can see your big toe when you look down. Check your arm behind you. Is it the same height as your front arm? And then gazing towards that middle finger. Draw the tops of the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the neck, holding here. And then bringing your arms behind you, interlace fingers. Squeeze those shoulders together as you fold forward to your humble warrior. Right shoulder coming inside the right knee, so you're upside down. Lift those arms up as high as they will go. Give your head a nod, a shake. Releasing the head on your neck without falling over like me. Holding here. And then release the hands either side of the foot. Step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Hover for a second if you're chaturangaing. And then cobra or up dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step or move it between your hands. Coming up, warrior two on the other side. Shoulders are over hips. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. Check your back arm is the same height as your front. Bending and straightening that front knee, sinking deep into your warrior two. Reach the arms long. Neck is long. Lift the ears away from the tops of the shoulders. Holding here. And then bringing the arms behind you. Interlace fingers. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then folding forwards. Left shoulder. Inside left knee as your arms come up and over. Really straightening them. Give the head a nod, a shake. Holding here. Release the hands either side of the foot. Step back, take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Cobra or up dog as you lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step or move it between your hands. Coming up, warrior one, train tracks. Hips and shoulders facing forwards as you bend and straighten that knee. Easing down, arms lifting up, looking up. Now straighten that back leg. Squeeze the kneecap. See if you can get it as straight as you humanly can. Holding here. And then bringing the arms down, straighten that front leg, hands on hips. Slowly starting to hinge from the hips, coming forwards. You don't have to go super low here. What you want to do is pull the right hip back, trying to bring yourself to a flat back. And you can stay here or bring your hands either side of the foot and start to lower your belly, your chest, maybe your forehead, your nose down towards that straight leg, holding here. Try to get the leg as straight as you humanly can. Nice. Hold, breathe. Give the head a nod, a shake. Holding here. And then bend that front knee, step back and take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Pausing in hover. Inhaling cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step or move the foot forwards, coming upright for your warrior one. Hips and shoulders forward, bending and straightening. And then lifting the arms up, looking up, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Think about your back leg, squeeze the kneecap, straightening that leg as much as you can, sinking deeper into your lunge, holding here. And then bring your hands to your hips, straighten that left leg. Bring both hips forwards and start to hinge from the hips. And you can stay in a flat back if that feels good for you, or hands either side of the foot, you choose. If you're coming to the fold, lowering yourself over that left leg, trying to keep it as straight as you humanly can. Pausing here, holding here. And then bending that front knee, stepping back, taking your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, cobra, or up dog, and then drop your knees. Shift your hips back, take a little breather. We've been doing a lot of chaturangaing, so your arms might be feeling it a bit. And just let the hips sink down towards your heels. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Couple of breaths here. And then lifting your head, reach your arms forward, hands shoulder width. Tuck toes, downward facing dog, and just give those legs a really good pedal. Pausing here, push your chest towards your thighs. Give your head a nod, a shake. And then walking your hands back towards your feet, coming to a deep fold at the back of your mat. Just let yourself hang down over your legs, but keep your legs as straight as you can. Give the head a nod, a shake. Releasing here. Maybe a little sway in the hips to see if you can release your lower back a tiny bit more. And then just pause here, holding here. Now keep your head where it is. Just bring your left hand in between your big toes. About the base of the wrist as by the toes. Bend the left knee, right arm lifting up, looking up, holding here. And bringing the hand down. Right hand to the mat, right knee bends, left leg extending long as you look up, holding here. And release it down. Bring your hands underneath your feet so your toes are touching the base of the wrist. Give your toes a waggle, give your hands a little massage. And then working on straightening the legs as much as you can. Push down on the hands, straighten the legs, and then see if you can bring your nose a little bit closer to your knees by pulling on your hands. Keep pressing down with the feet, holding here. And then lift one foot and the other foot, release the hands. Inhale, arms out wide, bringing them behind you, interlace fingers. Squeeze the shoulders together as the arms come up and over, extending your legs as straight as you can get them. Pausing here, maybe bringing the arms over a tiny bit more. Maybe straightening the knees a fraction more. Holding here. Release the hands, let them flop down, tuck chin to chest. Super, super slow roll up, one vertebra at a time. Been upside down for a while, so take it slowly. Bringing the arms out wide, looking up as the hands lift overhead. And bringing the hands down to heart center. Really nice. Now just step it wide on your mat. Bring your legs as wide as they will go. And then take them a bit wider still. Make sure you're pushing into the outer edges of the feet as well as the inner edges, and then settle down into your feet. Straighten the legs, lift the kneecaps, lift the fronts of the thighs. Our little pelvic tilt here, pulling the belly button up and in, and then hands to the waist. Keep lifting the kneecaps and the fronts of the thighs. Pull the belly button up and in as you start to hinge forward towards a flat back. We're only coming halfway. Pausing here. Reach your neck long. Your drishti is straight down to the mat in front of you. Pull the tops of the shoulders away from the ears. Push into the feet. Pull belly button up and in as you inhale yourself back up. Arms reaching out. You're balancing a glass of something cold and chilled or a cup of tea or something on the back of your hands. Pull belly button up and in. Hinging forwards, you need to rotate your shoulders slightly so that your drinks don't spill, coming to a flat back. Reach those arms out. Neck is long, shoulders away from the ears, holding here. Reach the arms longer, spread the fingers wider. And then on your next inhale, bringing yourselves back up, and then bring the arms behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze shoulders together as you inhale, looking up, keeping that core nice and strong, folding over, and this time coming all the way down, looking back behind you between your legs. Let the arms come up and over. Give your head a nod, a shake. Releasing here. Keep pushing into the feet. Keep squeezing the kneecaps. Keep lowering the head. And then releasing your arms, bringing your hands underneath your face. See if you can just draw your head a little bit further down. Maybe you can bring the top of your head to the mat. Maybe not yet, but one day, certainly. Just looking between your legs. And then slide your arms out to either side. Take hold of your ankles. Straightening the arms, And then bending the elbows, pull yourself down, bringing the crown of your head deeper down to the mat. You'll feel this on the back of your hamstrings. It's quite strong. Just pausing here. Let your muscles ease into this here. And then bring your hands back underneath your head. Bring the left hand directly under your head. Push into the hand. Arm straightens. Right arm lifts up, looking up. Holding here. And release. Right hand to the mat. Left arm lifts, but legs are staying straight. And release it down. Once more. Coming back over, lifting up. Reach that hand up. I'm pulling you up by the wrist. And right hand to the mat. Left arm lifts. I'm pulling that hand up. And release it down. Walk your hands over to your left foot. Take hold of the top of the foot. Bringing the elbows wide. See if you can bring your nose down towards the knee. Holding here. Again, strong on the back of the thigh. Relax and breathe through it. Use the breath. Breathing here. Bringing your nose even closer, perhaps, to that knee. And then lifting the head, walk your hands round to the right side. Take hold of the foot. Arms are straight to start as you bring your belly over the thigh. And then elbows bend out wide as you bring your nose to knee. And then pause. If you're not feeling it on the back of the thigh, then you are not pulling yourself down enough. You want to really draw that nose as close to your knee as you can get. Holding here. And then slowly walk your hands back to center. Turn your hands so the wrists are forward and fingers are pointing back between your legs. Walk your hands back between your legs, bringing yourself down as low as you can. Again, give the head a little nod, a little shake. Keep creeping those fingers as far back as they will go. Keep lifting the kneecaps, straightening out the legs. Holding here. And then lifting the head, bringing the hands forward underneath your face. Push into the hands and then just shift the heels in, toes are out as we slowly roll up, bringing arms to cactus arms, goddess pose, bending in the knees, sinking the hips. Really nice. Sink the hips a little bit deeper. And then start to bring the arms forward. Bring elbows, forearms, wrists and hands together. Sink a little bit deeper still. And as you inhale, start to straighten the legs, bringing the arms up, bringing them out wide and down onto your thighs. Really nice, everybody. Heel toe the feet a little bit closer together, hands to heart center. And then starting to bending at the knees, lowering yourselves down to a squat pose. And if you've got a brick and you want to use this under your buttocks, either high or mid-height, and pop your bottom on there, it's a super comfortable way of coming down to your squat. Close your eyes, just holding here for a moment, breathing here. Focusing on pushing those knees wider, sinking your hips down, lengthening the spine, holding here. And then we're going to think about coming into crow pose. So for crow pose, you want to have your hands shoulder width. We've done it lots of times, but maybe if you want to, using a brick, just popping it on the floor. I'm just trying to see where the camera will pick it up. On the floor in front of you a little bit. And then coming down to your squat, hands flat on the mat. Bring your knees behind the back of your arms, walking the feet in towards each other, bringing the crown of the head to the block. And then maybe lifting one foot and putting it down, lifting the other foot, putting it down, or lifting both feet. See how it's going to feel for you today. If you don't want to do a crow pose, just stay in your squat. Sinking ever deeper into your squat pose, holding here, bringing those knees nice and wide. Fabulous. Really nice, everybody. Fantastic. And then bringing your hands to the mat and just bring yourself down onto all fours again. And we're going to come to our rabbit, our modified headstand. Now, if you like doing headstand against a wall, feel free to take your mat to the wall. Otherwise, doubling on the mat, give yourself a nice stable surface to bring the crown of your head to. Thinking about your triangles, 2 hands and knees creating a triangle, crown of the head coming down, that capital L shape. Hug the elbows into the side as you tuck your toes, lift the hips, and you might want to stay here. This is a fantastic inversion. You might want to walk your feet in closer. You might want to pop your knees up on top of your elbows and lift your bunny ears up. This pose is so good because your weight's on your arms, not on your head. And give those bunny ears a little waggle, holding here, breathing here. And if you've had enough already and you want to come out of it, feel free to come out. Lie on your back and extend your legs either up a wall or a door, or just have your legs lifted up to the ceiling, feet up to the ceiling. And pause there for a moment. Otherwise, staying here for another 5, another 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the feet down. Release the knees to the mat. Take a moment in child's pose. Bring your arms behind you. Relax the shoulders. Palms are facing up. Maybe squeezing fingers into fists. Releasing out any tension in your hands. Holding here. And then lifting your head, straightening out your mat if you folded it. And bring yourselves straight down onto your bellies, lying on your front. Make a pillow with your hands. Just rest your forehead briefly. You can bend your knees. And you can just start to windscreen wiper your feet from side to side here if that feels nice. If it helps to ease out any lower back tension, maybe it will, maybe it won't. But it generally does for me, so I'm hoping it will for you. And then pause. Keep the knees bent. Lifting your head, slide your hands out either side of you. Take hold of the top of one right foot with right hand, left foot with left hand. Bring the big toes to touch, knees are wide. Rest your forehead on the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Push hips into the mat. On your next inhale, lifting up. Get those legs off the mat. Get your chest off the mat. Lifting up. Kick your feet into your hands. Lift the feet up high, holding here for 3, for 2, for 1. Release, but keep hold of the feet. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lifting up again. Lift, get those thighs off the mat. Squeeze those shoulder blades together for 3, for 2, for 1. And release it down. Keep hold of the feet for our last one. Inhale and then exhaling, lifting up, lift the thighs off the floor. Holding here for 3, for 2, for 1, and then release everything down. Release the feet, make a pillow with your hands. And again, you can windscreen wiper your legs or just bring them straight down to the floor. Relax down for just a moment, holding here. And then bring your hands either side of your chest, tuck your toes, push to your knees, coming to all fours, and then just bring your bottom down to the ground and bring your legs out long in front of you. Give the legs a nice little waggle, easing out any tension. And then bring your hands behind you, push into the hands, get your spine nice and straight. Pull the toes towards you. If you know you can't reach your toes, grab your yoga strap. Otherwise, pulling the toes towards you, releasing the arms out and up. And then slowly starting to hinge forward, pausing halfway. Our lovely little sway from side to side. And then reaching for those feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine, pull shoulders away from ears. And exhale, bending at the elbows, folding forwards, nose coming down towards your knees. On every inhale, find more length in the spine. And on every exhale, lowering the head a tiny bit more, keeping the legs as straight as they will go. Try and relax the tops of the shoulders here. On your next inhale, lifting your head, walk your hands back, point the toes away from you, hands either side, fingers forward, and lifting up, reverse your plank, point the toes. Support your head on your neck, your drishti, your gaze is up to the ceiling. Squeeze those butt cheeks, lift those hips. And then lower your bottom, flex the feet, arms reaching out and up. And exhale, folding forwards, nose towards knees. A couple of breaths here. And releasing down on the exhale. One more deep breath in. And exhale as you fold. Lifting your head. Inhale yourself upright. Point the toes. Hands either side. Reverse your plank. Looking straight up to the ceiling. Holding it here. Breathe through it. Keep squeezing your butt cheeks. Lifting your hips. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your bottom, flex the feet, arms reaching out and up, and exhale, forward fold, coming to your deepest one yet. Maybe noses touching knees or almost touching knees. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, fold. Couple of breaths here. Releasing down here. And then on your next inhale, lift head, walk yourself upright, point the toes, hands either side. Our last one, I promise, but we're going to hold it for 15 seconds. So keep pushing into your hands, keep squeezing those butt cheeks. We've already done 5. Keep lifting the hips, point the toes. There we go, we're nearly there. Got another 3, another 2, another 1, and release it down. Beautiful. Bring the soles of the feet together, interlace your hands. Draw the feet in, knees coming wide. Just give those legs a nice little flap here. Before we set up for our final inversion, we're going to come to a shoulder stand. Now, if you're not feeling like doing a shoulder stand today, you might not, who knows? What you can do is you can grab a block and you can come to a bridge pose with your feet close to you, lifting up the hips. You can pop the brick underneath your hips, palms facing upward, tuck chin to chest, and just relax down here. If your lower back will allow you, you can put the block onto the highest setting. Mine won't lift up that high, but maybe yours will. And this is a genuinely beautiful pose. Once you've got the block on the correct place on your sacrum, it's so relaxing, it's glorious. However, if you want to do a full shoulder stand, coming into it either using momentum or using furniture, so you can bring your feet up onto your sofa and then lifting up. First of all, bring knees to the forehead, walk your hips up. You want your hips as high over your shoulders as possible. Don't wrap your thumbs around your waist. Keep the whole of your hand either side of your spine and then lifting up. Don't turn your head, bringing your feet over your hips, holding here. And if you're feeling it today, you can bring one leg down, tap the floor, and then bringing it up. Bring the other foot down behind you, tap the floor, and bringing it up. And staying doing one leg at a time, or bring the feet up over your head for a plow pose. If your feet touch the floor, release your hands down to the mat. And then you choose where you want to stay in your inversion. Maybe you want to just come and bring your legs up against a wall. You decide. And if you want to have a play with your legs, bringing them out to a deep straddle, or maybe just working on bringing one leg at a time behind you, or just circle the ankles, you choose. Close your eyes and try and relax into this pose. I know it's not the most relaxing, But just breathe through it, holding here. Or if you've had enough of being in the shoulder stand, come into the supported bridge. Just pausing here. And then slowly, if you're in plow pose or your legs are still up, bring your knees to your forehead, using your hands as brakes, slowly unrolling your spine down to the mat. If you're in a supported bridge, remove the brick, bring your back down and hug the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze and a little rock from side to side. You can turn your head, massaging the back of the head as well, and just holding it here. And then pause. Bring your arms to a wide T shape. Slowly lower the legs over to the right, letting them come all the way down, but keep the left shoulder on the mat. Then you can bring your right hand on top of the thigh, or right hand takes the big toe, extending the leg, coming to a full supine twist. And then focus on relaxing the shoulders, the hips, your face, your arms. Just breathing here. And releasing the big toe if you're in a bind, bringing the feet together, bring the knees up to the center, lower them over to the left hand on top of the right thigh, or reaching for the big toe, and extend that leg into your full twist if that feels good. Both shoulders are on the mat, relax them down. Relax around the hips and the legs. Close your eyes. And just focus on deep, slow, equal length breath. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale through the nose, releasing it down. Releasing the big toe. Take a deep breath in, bring the knees back up to center, wrapping the arms around them for one more squeeze. And then release the feet to the mat. And choose your Shavasana, making sure you've got enough room on your mat. I seem to be at the wrong end. And you can keep the knees bent, feet mat width, or soles of the feet together, knees dropping wide, or extend your legs long. Bring your arms close to your sides, turn the palms up. Give your hips a little waggle, a little rock. Lifting the shoulders one at a time, maybe bring the shoulder blade in and down a bit. Tuck chin to chest and relax every muscle in your body. Take a deep breath in the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. And out to relax those shoulders. Continue breathing, deep, slow, equal length breath. Then on your next inhale, starting to move your fingers, your toes. Rotate those ankles and wrists. Slide your legs together. Point your toes away from you. Inhale your arms up and bring them behind you on the ground. Push, interlace fingers. Push the palms away as you take a full body stretch. Really push the palms, really point the toes. And then slowly bring one knee up to the chest. The other knee, hug them in tightly. Rolling to one side. Using your hands to bring yourselves up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Bringing hands to heart center. Just lower your forehead down towards the hands, fingertips coming to the third eye. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bowing forwards, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me.